Hey everyone, welcome back to the Visually Stunning Movie Podcast. I am Mark, your host, and I have got another horror film for you. This one is from Uncorked Entertainment, whom you know I love to death. I love Uncorked. They've sent me some great stuff over the last couple years. So I always look forward to what they're going to give me next. This one is called Reed's Point. It was written by Tricia, Aurand, Suzanne DeLaurentiis, and Sandy Lowe, and it was directed by Dale Fabrigar, who also directed a film a couple years ago called Derailed. I've got a link to our review of that in the description for this episode. But what Reed's Point is it's a psychological thriller, creature feature, that is the story of Sarah and Alex, two survivors of an RV crash near the New Jersey Pine Barrens. Now, if you're familiar with the Pine Barrens, you'll know that is where the Jersey Devil lives. But on the anniversary of the accident, Sarah and Alex drive to Reed's Point to investigate the crash site because Sarah's cousin was in the RV and her body was never found after the accident. And Sarah remembers something happening. So they go there, things go downhill quickly as they find themselves stuck in the woods, not sure of who they can trust, and wondering if monsters actually are real or if something more nefarious is afoot. So again, Reed's Point, directed by Dale Fabrigar, which I kind of enjoyed, really, when I watched it. Not perfect, but an interesting premise and not too bad. This is not that movie. The Jersey Devil is a well-known cryptozid, if you're into cryptozids. So the trope is there. And I will give the screenwriters some credit here in attempting to spin a little uniqueness into the legend through the film's admittedly short runtime, 76 minutes long. But that's really about the only credit I can give them in this case. That idea of spinning, people going back to look for survivor, and introducing the Jersey Devil almost as an afterthought in a Jersey Devil movie, is really the only credit I can give them. The script otherwise is really unremarkable. And the cast seems really, they're just kind of intent on just reading the words on the page. Instead of trying to imbue them with some sort of life or energy, everything's just very, just kind of tracks really flat. And the most egregious case of this is in our lead, Sarah, who is played by an influencer named Sasha Ann, who is very active on Instagram and TikTok, with hundreds of thousands of followers. Now, after I watched the film, and having watched that performance, I had to go and look at her Instagram, and I was astonished to see a person with energy to burn. She's animated, she's silly, she's a talented singer, but which is a far cry from this almost completely emotionless delivery vehicle we get in Reed's Point, in Sarah. I mean, there's traumatic experience and hangover, and then there's just a bad performance. I normally at this point I would blame the actor for that, but having seen Sasha Ann in her natural environment, if you will, on social media, which of course is not really natural. I'll say authentic, even though it's undirected on social media as opposed to real. I kind of have to blame the director for having asked her to execute her performance in this way. This is her first film, and I guess maybe she was not confident enough to question anything she was being told to do or not do. And as a result, we kind of get this dead-eyed, monotone, very flat depiction of Sarah this journalist, collegiate journalist, energetic, theoretically energetic one. It's just, and it kills like 99% of any dramatic tension that the story might have otherwise generated for us. But she's not alone in this. The rest of the performances aren't really much better than that. And so while, the Jersey Devil gives us this nice scaffold on which to tell this kind of different story, different take on it, that's not enough to bear the weight of the performances that we get. And again, I feel bad because I liked the general thrust of what they were trying to do. But anything outside of what they were trying to do, the actual execution of it, just completely let me down. It just does not function. Nothing gels. Nothing feels like it's in the right spot. It just does not work. But if you feel compelled, if you're a Sasha Ann follower and you feel compelled to watch Reed's Point, it is available digitally and on DVD. And aside from Sasha Ann, it stars Julia Kelly, Evan Adams, Madison Ekstrand, Anthony Jensen, Joseph Almani, Lanit Taschel, and Joe Estevez. So, Uncorked, one of the rare hard misses for me. They've missed on some. This is a pretty hard miss for them, for me. So, stay with us. I've got more of these to cover. Ryan will be back. We've still got some big movies coming out this week that we've got to talk about. So, stay tuned. Those are coming. There's good stuff on the way. I promise, in theaters, much better than Reed's Point. So don't forget to like us, follow us on social media at VS Movie Podcast. You know the drill. Click subscribe if you're on YouTube. That would help us out a lot too. Let us know what you think, how we're doing. And if you think we're right or wrong, that's always nice to hear too. So stay safe, take it easy, and we will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.